Okay, so now once we get the text created, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and organize these letters for how we want them to read. So let's go ahead and create a new camera. And looking through this camera by pressing this little icon, and let's just kind of position this into place. So once we get our camera position, let's go Cinema 4D tags, protection. And now we're going to go through and select our letters individually. Actually, before we do that, let's go ahead and change these axes. So I'm going to select this letter. I'm going to go to this axis tool and just move that over. Then go to N. Oops. We want to be in the axis tool. Move that over. S. So I'm just kind of centering this somewhat on these letters so it's easier to rotate them. Because what happens is that axis gets created right in the center of the 3D environment for the extrusions. So we'll have to go back and just kind of change some of these. There we go. And change this I. Change this O. And last one is this N. Okay, so let's go back into our perspective. And now what we can do is we'll probably need to change this again in the top view. So let's just go back. And again, I'm just kind of using my eye here, you know, not really being too precise with this, and just bringing these axes sort of to the center of these letters. And the last one is this I. Okay, let's go back into our perspective. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take some of these letters and start kind of offsetting them a little bit. So make sure you're not in the axis tool anymore. Let's go ahead and take this letter, maybe kind of push it up a little bit, push it forward a little bit. Take this N, rotate tool, maybe that gets pushed back a little bit. The S, maybe that goes a little bit towards us. Rotate it down, maybe we can move this down a little bit. Just kind of offset these, make them look like they're sort of exploding or something. And maybe this one can come up a little bit. Down, rotate this. And I'm just sort of using my eye. There's really no method to the madness here. You know, just whatever looks good to you at this point. Right? So maybe this one can get rotated up a little bit. Maybe it's coming towards us. Maybe moving it slightly. You know, you want to make sure that these letters are still readable, you know, with all this rotation and positioning that we're doing here. So maybe this gets pushed back just a little bit. You can kind of hide that behind that R, but still be able to see that a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to rotate this and move this up somewhat. Maybe this one needs to be rotated a little bit more. And maybe it's brought back. There we go. Now let's do this I. Maybe this one can come down a little bit. Maybe we can rotate it the other way. Something like that. And then O. Maybe that gets pushed up over here. And again, just kind of using my eye, whatever looks good. And this can get rotated towards the camera. Maybe rotate it back slightly. There we go. And just go through and kind of refine some of your letters wherever you want them to be positioned. Okay, maybe this one can get rotated a little bit more. So spend some time and just kind of compose this how you think is going to look best. So maybe this gets pushed over just a little bit more. Take that one, push that over just a little bit. Maybe this T can come up a little bit or down. There we go. And you might have to go back into your camera, delete this protection tag. Maybe you want to rotate this a little bit more, something like that. You know, however you want to do it.